for the majority of the season.
Hold on,
We have
wait,
got no. Hold on.
Are you
We got.
talking
Yes, people, we are back with the That's Wrestling show. A lot has happened in the last week. It's been very eventful. I'm more talking about AEW. It's one of the decent things. But yeah, Good Express, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, not. I'm great. My team won a trophy today, so I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, I know. I'm. It's been a good day. But yeah, it's. Where would you like to start? Should we start with WWE or AEW?
Might as well get WWE over with, haven't we?
Yeah, that's kind of how everyone does it now. Let's get it over and done with. But yeah, we don't discuss Raw. We all know that. There is only one thing that I obviously want to discuss on Raw, and that is, so they got rid of Mickie James, they got rid of Samoa Joe, and then they bring back Eva Marie. I think Vince McMahon needs to like sell his company immediately because, yeah, I'm done with this now. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah. I have no idea. Like, there was links obviously back in December that she was going to come back in, and
Yeah,
I was just hoping that it wasn't true. I think she's unlucky because I don't think she actually is that bad a wrestler. Obviously, she learned how to become a better wrestler, but because of that first run that she had and how poor she was, that's going to stick with her forever. So, but yeah, getting rid of the likes of Samoa Joe and Mickie James, and even the likes of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce to bring in Eva Marie, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think you can really justify it, to be honest. Big up to Laurie. He says Eva Marie is ready for the brand new Botchmania highlight reel. I mean, it's true. I'm sorry. There's no justification for me, for especially Samoa Joe, Mickie James, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. I mean, there's so many people I would have rather kept than have her back. I'm not even playing. I just don't understand the logic. I really don't. It's just so poor, to be honest. Really poor mistake. A lot of people were like, yay, she's back, until she gets in the ring, and then they'll be like, oh no. Like, I don't think it's going to end well for her, to be honest. I get you can big up Samuel's here as well.
Big up Samuel.
You can improve, but I don't think you can become a good wrestler in the space of a minute.
Yeah.
But Samuel, what are your thoughts on Eva Marie returning, getting rid of Samoa Joe, Mickie James, even the Iconics for Eva Marie? At least the Iconics. I know they weren't the greatest of wrestlers. At least they could actually wrestle and they didn't make mistakes.
I want to go with Samoa Joe first. I mean, when he first came in at NXT, I think this was 2016, it's 5 years ago now, he came to NXT. Well, the word was, okay, it don't matter how good he's in NXT, what will Vince think when he gets to the main roster? Because, listen, he doesn't fit that Vince McMahon type of top-of-the-card mold. I mean, if you compare him to Roman Reigns, I mean, obviously there's quite a difference there between them two. I just look at it and I just wasted talent again. And this has surprised me. WWE have wasted potentially a generational wrestler who could make them tons of money, great matches, great pay-per-view fighter. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And does it surprise me he was released? I mean, I can see this coming. Yeah, he hadn't wrestled in over a year now. He's barely wrestled.
I liked him being like on the sideline commentating. I like that.
I think the thing is, probably he was on some higher salary. That's one of the reasons he came to WWE. I mean, if he's going to do commentary, you ain't paying him that much to do commentary. I mean,
yeah, but Eva Marie's also on a high-paid salary.
That's what I'm saying. But
I'm sorry, she's not worth it.
Literally, even why was she coming back Literally, it's a round circle of WWE, like 5 or 6 years. It's just the opposite of Drew McIntyre's return, okay? Eva Marie, 5 or 6 years out in the independent scene, doing her own thing, comes back, trust me, gives her a little push, probably like a Battleground, has a women's title match at Battleground, probably once, and then from there, it just down,
Yeah.
lower card.
But Laurie says even Mia Yim could have been repackaged and made her debut. Facts. Big up. We got RJ as well.
Apologies
How
for
are
my delay.
you?
I'm
It's
doing
all right.
good. Yeah. Good to be
So
back.
we're just discussing Eva Marie returning. How
Mother Christ.
exciting! I'm
Yep.
still fuming. I'm still fuming about Samoa Joe. I'm even fuming. I didn't like them that much because their voices were so shrill and they annoyed me. But I would rather have the Iconics than I would Eva Marie. I would rather have Mickie James than Eva Marie. Like,
I mean, let's be real. What do we really know about Eva Marie and her wrestling talents? I mean, what was her last performance in the WWE? I mean, it was against
Shocking.
Becky Lynch. She had a wardrobe malfunction and she was taken away. That's what happened. Now she's coming back. Now look, she's got a big social media following. And I think that's one of the reasons why WWE has actually brought her back. She's built up this big following, no talent whatsoever. Yeah, this is typical WWE in my opinion.
but I think it's going to backfire because I think
Of course.
people are expecting her to I've seen people on Twitter being like, oh, she can improve. I don't think you can improve from being that horrifically bad to actually being anywhere near the word good. I really don't.
I mean, if you're trained by Brian Kendrick to be a wrestler, it ain't gonna end well for you in the ring. That's what I'm gonna say. Literally.
I'm not going to lie. I'd rather have had Bad Bunny. At least he could wrestle. The man, with his sunset flips, I was like, I mean, even he's better than Eva Marie, and that's saying something. He's had one wrestling match. Big up to Maury. Laurie says, RJ, can you explain the breakup of the Hurt Business and how Miz and Morrison when the tag team division is already in the mud?
Well, I mean, it's just simple WWE, innit? To be fair, I mean, Vince is like, he treats his the WWE supers like toys. When he doesn't like you, he throws you on the ground. You're never used again. And I think that's what happened with Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. To be fair, two talented wrestlers, better than Eva Marie. Let's be real. It's just simple as that. Vince is just I think he's out of it. Honestly, I think the minute Triple H gets in, we won't see any of this bullshit. Any cutting to don't make sense. I mean, you look at what he does in NXT. I mean, NXT. There's a reason why NXT is the best thing on WWE Network. It's because Vince doesn't run it. It's all done by Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and
even in SmackDown as well. Vince is taking a step back from SmackDown. And look at SmackDown now. It's way better than Raw. 10 times better than Raw.
I mean, anything's better than Raw. I'd rather watch paint dry at this rate, to be fair, than watch Raw on a Monday night. Big up to Dizzy. Sooner or later, I'm going to start a movement show. Get Dizzy. Look, Dizzy, I've just sent you the link. So if you want to come on and have your opinion, that's your choice. I've sent you the link. Sent you the link, man. Cesaro, we will talk about that in a minute. We're just going to get over our anger towards Eva Marie. Yeah.
The only person that's happy, I think, is Prime.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not just him. Who else would be happy about that? Probably Souls, I'd say, would like that. No, never mind.
Yeah, him and Souls were talking.
All the non-WWE fans who actually care about the wrestling.
Yeah.
Part,
yeah, the wrestling's fake.
No, it does
it's
make sense bringing back Eva Marie because you can get people like Prime to jump on board and watch WWE now.
It's just
all you
getting the Simps back, man.
Yeah,
They've seen the massive Simp push.
Go back to the time where they had Alexa Bliss half naked on fucking camera.
Oh my god!
Don't bring people back. I'm just telling you.
So I do want to discuss obviously Alexa Bliss because I don't really understand. Nah, man, it's confusing me so much. It's just Alexa. I'm not even gonna lie. And do you know what also is annoying me? Now we're on things that annoy me about Raw. I have a list of them. Okay, so here's what's annoying me is Sonya Deville. Can someone kick that kick her
Oh, man.
kick her out of WWE? I'm sorry. Why is Charlotte Flair? No. I'm sorry. I'm not having it. Leave Rhea Ripley alone and piss off. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what I need? I need Sonya Deville to get a Rhea Ripley kick to her face, like boom. See you later. But yeah, guys, what do you think? I know obviously it's so like obvious that Charlotte Flair was going to come into the picture, but I wasn't expecting.
You know what Charlotte Flair is? Okay, it's a carbon copy of Triple H from 2002 to 2006. Actually, Triple H goes away, then he throws some mixed bullshit happens, and now he's in a title picture.
I would say he's the John Cena 2011, where he demands a title shot every 2 seconds. I mean, Rey Mysterio wants the WWE Championship. I want a rematch. He wins and then loses. Then SummerSlam, he wants a rematch. Literally, she's the John Cena of the sport, but kind of like Roman Reigns, to be fair, the printed out version, not original. She's
big up to Alan. He says Cesaro finally in the title picture, but will not win, unfortunately. Also, SmackDown is the far better show. Yes, that's true. That's why we're getting Raw first out the way. We don't actually like talking about it. We're done with Raw now.
We're
going to SmackDown.
Can we talk about NXT first?
Go on. What would you like to talk about on Raw? Go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, is it me or does anyone else love RK Bro? I just love it.
Yeah,
the teamwork is.
I actually love it right now.
Yeah. No, like Riddle's he's so charismatic, and then Randy Orton's just like he'll play into it. Now, since that, I personally think they'd be probably if they win the tag team titles, I'd actually be happy. The fact that like they're actually using, even though they're two single competitors together, their chemistry is unreal. I mean, the one where that Randy Orton does that DDT where like in the middle rope, and then Riddle does that fucking flip he does off the top rope.
Yeah.
I love that. Bring
but
it.
This is the style of WWE I like, when they use the more experienced wrestlers that have been around for a long time and they tag them with maybe someone who hasn't had as much experience and can learn from them. And this is what I wanted for them to do with Charlotte Flair. But did they do that? No. Can they just leave her out? I mean, put her out with the trash. I'm pretty sure she's out with the trash. The trash is going to be taken very soon, so get her out there.
She was gone for a year. I mean, you can give her that. She was out for. I mean, yeah, technically, she did have COVID.
I don't care. That was her choice. It was her choice.
No, to be fair, like I mean, she's the pinnacle of Ric Flair. Give me a title, please, and thank you. She won't literally. And when I say John Cena, I'm being really cruel to John Cena. John Cena actually promoted the youth. She doesn't give a rat's ass about anyone else but herself.
Yeah, really. Exactly. But this is my point. I would love to see her team up with people that are like lower down. But I mean, for me, I'm really bored of seeing silverware tagged around her. It really isn't that fun for me. I look at her and I'm like, oh look, Charlotte Flair's in there as well. Or there's a like, it got to the point where like with the Asuka and Rhea Ripley, and I genuinely was like, oh, so when's Charlotte Flair gonna put in? I even see on SmackDown, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if Charlotte Flair's gonna be putting that. Like, this is how bad it's got. I see like this Bianca Belair and like Bayley, and I'm like, wonder how long it's gonna take for them to put Charlotte Flair in there. Like, I'm just kind of over it, to be honest. I'm really over it, but I do want to discuss obviously some big news. Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso are reunited. But is one Uso stronger than the other is the question. Guys, we have Andrew with us. Andrew. Yeah, we've discussed Eva Marie. What are your quick thoughts on that? I rolled it all.
Say it like it is, Andrew. Say it like it is. You want to see it now.
I think we got it. I think we got it in that promo, didn't she? She still got the red hair. She was wearing what she's wearing by a good-looking car. And we got the whole package there, right? So total waste. I mean, like I said, I wasn't surprised there's rumors about her coming in, but I don't know what she offers unless she's going to absolutely surprise us that she's been training or something like that. And do you know what I mean? But I just don't see.
You're asking a lot there.
I know. Yeah, I'm asking for.
That's like saying Lana will be like the women's champion. She'll be like as dominant.
Yeah,
as
I'm asking
like
for
Nikki Bella or something like that.
I'm asking for a miracle here. I don't know. I had to talk about Sonya Deville because how does she get into a? Sorry, can someone explain to me how she got into a place of authority and what her qualifications were? What's her
Can someone please tell me that? Because as far as I'm concerned, her qualifications are bigging up donuts and selling merch. I didn't realise there were qualifications in teaching wrestling.
Is that why she's in?
Yeah,
Is that why she's in a place of authority? So I don't understand.
I mean, anyone can get into a place of authority in WWE. I mean, was it the Anonymous World General Manager from like 2010 to 2013? It was Hornswoggle the whole time. Actually, Hornswoggle was the Anonymous GM.
Alan says, I'm honestly sick of WWE always pushing the same wrestlers with the same profiles. They're out of touch with fans who want people like Cesaro, Big E, Nakamura, and even Finn Balor headlining. And that's true, you know, like, where is Nakamura? Where is Shinsuke?
I don't know.
Where is he?
He's currently dwelling down in a 10-man tag team match that he barely had.
He took the pin, didn't he? He took the pin in a 10-man tag. Not Chad Gable, but Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
So I am gonna bring up, obviously, Jimmy and Jey Uso were reunited this Friday. One may be more convinced to join Roman than the other. I personally think that one Uso may cost Roman the title, giving Cesaro the win.
I agree.
I think that's the line up to the story, is that Roman is going to flop, because I think people see, because obviously there's going to be fans at Backlash, and this is what they've been waiting for. Yeah, there should be fans. I think
either that, or we're going to see like 6 different spears and fucking Cesaro getting absolutely squashed.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping for the latter one, to be honest, because I feel like they've kind of given us a little bit of an opening in the door that can be pushed wide open with that kind of storyline, because you don't know which side he is.
But I see this Jimmy and Jey Uso. It's going to be some long feud going into SummerSlam.
28 super kicks.
I'd like that. I'd like that. Their chemistry would be unreal.
No, but at the end of the day, right?
It's going to be a super kick on a pole match. That's what it's going to be.
The Usos not as a tag team. Like the Usos not as a tag team, they're nothing. So they're going to have to make them a tag team.
They're going to face off against each other. And
they'll face off against each other. And then they'll make up after the match and then win the tag team titles.
The stipulation of the match.
This is my favourite.
The person who loses can't do super kicks anymore.
Yeah,
that's
it should be. It should be like what they do in TNA is just like with the Deaners. It's just like now it's Cody fucking something, and now it's like Cena. I'm like, imagine the shot, just like Jey Uso and just Jimmy something like
No, like when they did with Cody Rhodes, so they couldn't mention his second name, so they just called him Cody. Here's Jimmy.
Well, that'd be actually a good link with our truth. Like we find little Jimmy now.
Yeah, we obviously had another. So we've got 2 matches confirmed from SmackDown. Well, apart from the ones we already knew about. So obviously it's Luchas, Rey Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio versus Ziggler and Rude. Who do we think is a good match? Are we bored of this match already?
Oh man, I've seen Ziggler and Mysterio so many times in the past 12 years. Literally, same rivalry. Literally, it's a 12-year rivalry dragging on and on. When they have nothing to come up with, they just throw Ziggler and Mysterio together. That's what they do.
I don't think Mysterio's a win. In my opinion, right? I'm sick of just Dominic staying with Ray. They should literally tell him, look, we're going to send you to Raw in the next draft without Ray. We're going to see how you do. That's what they should do.
Yeah, I wanted to turn on Ray. That's the old.
That actually be a good one because
you're not my dad. You're not my dad.
No. They actually could make him like a badass and just talk about Eddie Guerrero in a bad way. That'll actually piss off Ray so much because we all know Ray. He loved Eddie, to be fair.
But Andrew, what were your thoughts on this week's SmackDown? Anything that really sprung your mind?
I liked it. I don't watch Raw, but just watching him.
I mean, it was better than Raw. I didn't see anything. I just saw the highlights of Sonya Deville being a twat and not having any qualifications for her job. I know, shock horror.
I enjoy SmackDown. I hate the fake noise. And I just really It really
I
puts
think
you
by SummerSlam, we'll just have a full arena
Oh
there.
man!
Like
But just the fake noise, it was like I can.
It was annoying.
I have to watch it on mute.
Literally,
to
it's the only
enjoy
way
it.
you can tolerate it.
But yeah, I thought it was good. I thought Cesaro Rollins was a decent match, huge stipulation on it, which is good. Finally, I like the I like the way they saluted Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
It made me laugh. It made me laugh. But yeah, I thought it was. I like. By the way, I don't know if anyone's mentioned Roman Reigns' new music is
Yes.
awesome.
I love
It is awesome. But thank God he got rid of that Shield music.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Oh
Is
my
this
god,
what
yeah.
body,
You know what? I've been waiting for that for so long because
Yeah,
obviously Dean once the minute Dean Ambrose left, I was
Yeah.
waiting for him to change it, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm still waiting, Vince McMahon.
last
Hey
bit of
Vince, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting, Vince.
The
Imagine
last
that.
bit of Shield, the last bit of Shield died after that music went. So it's like no
Yeah.
mention of any Shield, no mention of any Shield bit anymore.
and
We
I
don't
think-
need to do anything.
I think
So-
you're one thing that happened was the reason why he got so much hate was he got all the Shield stands against Roman because he had the same
Yeah,
thing with him. Like he had the vest on, he had the fucking music that was horrible. Yeah, just overall, this. Thank God he changed his song. To be fair,
Mm.
Facts.
Exactly.
Remember Dean Ambrose? I miss him too.
Dizzy
He's
said
better.
stop at a red light.
He's better as John Moxley on AEW. Go watch
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dizzy said stop at a
not
red light.
right now. Not right now. I'm actually just
Say Vince McMahon is a big poo. Thank you,
okay.
Disney.
that.
What an insult!
Wow.
Vince
Yeah.
McMahon was
Stop.
shitting in.
We'll pass on the message.
But we
Unintended.
will. I feel like we're done with SmackDown now. I don't really want to talk about anything else. I don't want to talk about the women's tag titles. I don't really want to talk about Bianca Belair and Bailey. Who do you think is going to win at Backlash? That is the question.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca.
Yeah.
We couldn't care
But you know what
less.
this is?
It's true though. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Bring Io Shirai
3
up
months.
quickly.
It takes 3 months to close something happening.
Huh? What was that?
No, this is typical WWE. I mean, right after WrestleMania, it's dead. Literally nothing really notable happens until SummerSlam. I mean, this
Well,
is always the cycle of the WWE.
That's the issue. They should always do the draft after WrestleMania. They should always just do
100%.
it. They should not stick because the problem is that they do it in October. Fine, new show came in, but then what they should do is don't do another draft until next year now because I don't want it in October or anything, and then do it like literally after the night because usually the nights after Raw are explosive, right? One of the best shows, and this year's was just non-existent. It was just dead. They should do that. Creates more interest, stuff like that. Move people across. Whether they have new feuds or restart feuds that no one's seen for like 4 or 5 years, they should do that.
Just to clarify something, I would like Charlotte Flair to stay on Raw because no one actually gives a shit about Raw. So if she could just stay on Raw,
I'd love to see back, right? I would love to see, former WWE superstars as Raw and SmackDown general managers.
Yeah, there needs authority figures now.
I want to see imagine this if they got him back, right? Imagine say Stone Cold Steve Austin on Raw, SmackDown The Rock. See who wins in the end. That could
oh my god, that would be
just something. I need something because before Adam Pearce came along, it needs something. It needs someone more gravitas. It needs someone because NXT, William Regal's been doing it for like 6 years, right? But even when he's not on camera, he'll be at a video or they'll say, William Regal has decided this. So you know where the matches are coming from, right?
Yep.
With this, sometimes it's like, who decided this person was number 1 contender? How did this tag team get a title shot? What's going on here? I don't understand.
And you're looking back
Alan says, I miss the Attitude Era. So many twists and turns, unpredictable results. Now you can pretty much predict most results at pay-per-views. I watch solely for the great wrestling matches.
That's true.
Yeah, and you make a good point because I was looking at old school SmackDown. I looked at it. I think they need someone who's from that era of SmackDown from I think 06 to 2010, where they were just the face of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Running the show.
I mean, if MVP wasn't with Lashley, he'd be a great authority figure. Whether he's here, what I mean. He'd be great. He'd just be.
I mean, especially in TNA when he was the director of operations.
Yeah,
he was
but he can cut a promo. Whether he's heel or face. You know what I mean. But at least there's something to go. Okay. So there's something to fight against, or he's keeping whoever in line. Do you know what I mean? something like that, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's like, yeah, they're just
I mean, I
showing up
would
and
like
just making
Shane
their own
O'Mac
matches.
again, but I think his best in the world storyline was probably the thing that just killed it for me. I just don't like him anymore for what he did. Just like that storyline.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
when
you're right.
When he first came back, I mean, he was really likable. He had great matches with AJ Styles. I like that match.
Yes.
When the
that was
Kevin
a good
Owens,
match.
Sami Zayn storyline was good, but then they brought him on screen just too much.
Yeah.
You know, they put him too much.
100%.
Yeah, I don't want to McMahon. I think their time has come and gone.
Yeah.
Time
I
for help.
on camera. I don't know. Listen, they could bring back
Who else
someone.
do you think?
But just someone who's got some pull, whether it's in the past, recently, or that historically people know.
People
No.
power.
Yeah, bring back Teddy Long.
No.
no.
Tommy.
No, because
Not
everything
Tommy,
will be a
Johnny
tag
A.
match. Everything will be a
That's
tag
just
match.
power.
We'll bring
No,
back the
no.
Undertaker.
Yeah, exactly. Bring back the Undertaker. Be match
Yeah,
the
it's
Undertaker
like-
every
He
week.
did that.
Every
There
week,
was-
just like dong.
He did
Yeah.
that. He did that this week with Sami Zayn. You're in a match.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
man.
Oh my
Undertaker.
Don't. Oh, Sami Zayn's annoying me at the minute. Like,
I
just-
think it's best to talk about some positive WWE because NXT this week was once again brilliant. I don't know if
Yes.
anyone's
oh,
already
I
seen it.
love
so,
NXT.
so good.
I want NXT. Yeah, with me, when I watch it, I don't feel like I'm watching WWE because the noise around the place is different. The camera
Yeah.
angles are different. Everything's
Yeah.
just different.
Yeah.
They got
better.
people actually.
Yeah.
there. They
Like
pipe
when
in a bit of noise.
when
but
they
got
hit the
people
mat
actually.
as well, the mat
Yeah.
just seems so much more like deadly. Like the noise
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
mat is just
Can
better.
we talk about Isaiah Scott's new stable? It's
Oh,
like
God. Oh,
it just
Jesus.
popped up out of nowhere. It's like,
Oh,
well, it's not.
dear.
Oh,
I think they're
God.
part of his podcast or something, or they're like in the background of some of his videos he's been doing. I don't know why he needed. Can someone tell me why he needed a big guy to catch Leon Ruff? You know, Leon Ruff is like 100 pounds soaking wet. Do you know what I
Midget.
mean? It's like he doesn't.
Yeah.
He weighs less than Rey Mysterio, I think. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Probably
you don't
does.
catch it.
Yeah,
I
the
like-
the new squad is
Yeah.
called what's it called? I don't know. It's weird, but that's the group.
I'd actually, you know what I'd do? I'd pay for Imperium just to squash it in like 2 seconds. I'd actually.
Oh
pay
yeah.
for that.
They were in the background of his of his videos recently. Yeah, but he won. Yeah, and you're right. Seems to be there's loads of challenges now for Karrion Kross. Although man, he looked like a wrecking ball. He was going through everyone, wasn't he? And
Can we just talk
took
about the
15
fact?
super kicks to bring him down. You know?
Yeah.
Can we also talk about
Can we
like how
talk
like
about
Austin
Austin
Theory's life is
Theory?
been? Yes.
Yeah.
How
His-
Austin
his, like,
Theory,
skull.
his head is on the chopping board. Are those nails real? Touches Scarlett Bordeaux. Hun, I would like to bless you. We will not be seeing you ever again in wrestling. God bless you. Someone's gonna Karrion Kross has already built you a grave. Enjoy that. God bless. Like
Watch him
He
beat
is-
Cross.
No man.
He'll
Oh,
roll-
maybe
he'll-
by-
maybe by
he'll
maybe
roll
by
like-
No,
DQ, maybe
actually,
by
no.
DQ.
That actually makes sense.
Maybe
No,
by
that makes
DQ.
no. That
DQ
makes
or
sense
counter.
because like the way if they're going to give all the titles to them, surely you do that. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
but Johnny,
Johnny's got the fucking irrelevant title. The two of them got the tag team titles. So I've never.
Don't even get me started on that. The fact that Indy Hartwell is now a tag team champion
Yeah, I know.
pisses me off.
that was a great match. It was a great match.
It was a great match.
It was a great
Oh.
brutal match. It's a brutal match. So they took some.
I
hellacious
don't know
bumps
what
in the
your
match.
I don't know what your definition of brutal is, Andrew. But if that's brutal, I have no idea what it is, man.
Oh, sorry. I mean, no. I don't know. It's probably me, and I need to get out of this. When I see
We go from
It was-
Brock Lesnar to Indy Hartwell.
no, but what I mean is, it's like when I see it, remember Britt Baker bled a lot on
Yeah.
AEW like a couple of weeks ago. For me, I don't know what it's probably me, and it's probably stupid, but when I see a woman bleed like that, I still go like that. Do you know what I mean? It still takes me a minute or so, and then when I see them go through tables or something, I still go like that, and I've got to get it out of my mind. But there were some bumps where I wouldn't have naturally wouldn't have done that, but just this guy keeps following me everywhere I go.
Oh my god!
Fucking stalker.
How is Eva Marie?
He just wants to talk about Eva Marie.
See, I
That's
told
what
you
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is why we need Eva Marie back because people like him will get into wrestling.
To be fair, like if all I'm saying is right, Prime would love it if like fucking the daughter of Mick Foley came back. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying. She was.
I don't
And
know.
you know,
I
do you
don't know
remember
who that
that
is.
Santino?
Have
Do you remember
have you seen?
Santino?
Yeah, have
The
you seen
Santino
Santina
tweet?
Morella's
Oh
daughter?
my!
Oh my
Oh my god. Yeah,
Honestly,
Prime
Genetics played a big part in that.
tweeted in
Genetics
that.
played
I'm
a
pretty
big
sure he
Prime
did.
has no idea who we're talking about, by the way.
Yeah.
So in his eyes, he has
Do
no
you
idea.
remember
who we're
Santino
talking
Just-
Morella?
just-
Prime?
I swear you got tagged in it.
He did.
No.
He literally was like, "Yes." I remember the conversation. Like,
Santino Cruella. Wait, hold on, shush.
about. Cruella.
What, Bianca?
yes.
Ah, she's
yeah.
okay.
Oh, he does know.
Sure, you say that, boy.
This one, Prime. That.
Listen, I don't know about you, RJ, but I'm not watching wrestling just for that side of things, you know.
Are you
What
sure?
are you watching it for? What are you watching it for?
Wait, the
You're
moment
not
we
watching
talk
it for
about
the
women's
wrestling
division,
itself,
you
are
just jump in, Prime. The moment we talk about the women's division, you just happen to jump in.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, Samuel, if that's the correlation and link you want to make to it, then that's your problem.
Well, it happens to be a coincidence.
It's not,
You know,
it's not a coincidence. it's a
It
fact
also
of life.
happens to be a coincidence that Arsenal are 10th. But
No,
This is a wrestling show. This is a wrestling show.
The wrestling
Take
Yeah,
your
well, look
football
here.
out. Take your
I'm
football
laughing
out,
too. Yeah, I mean,
Take
we're
your
both
football.
the
Take your
internet.
football.
all right, it happens to be a coincidence that wrestling's fake, but you guys love this. I don't know.
Oh,
But
said
it's a
the F
coincidence.
word.
No, but it's a
Get out.
coincidence that like movies
Can't
are
say the
fake
F
too.
word
But
on
you
this.
know,
Can't say the F word on this stream. Get out. You can't say the F word.
yeah.
I didn't say fraud.
Out.
No,
Obviously, I do want to talk about the fact that obviously Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon lost their titles last week. Actually this week, sorry. And I wasn't very happy.
And how the dog sat in
To
their tank.
Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae.
Those titles are dead on arrival, man. They were
Exactly.
dead on arrival. They
Really?
weren't won. They were awarded to Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Then they lost.
And then
them
they
in the
lost
first
them on the
match.
same night.
So those titles are dead. man.
congratulations, buddy.
NXT titles used to be earned. You know what I mean? When someone wasn't a
Yeah.
champion, you
Yeah.
earned it in like a brutal ladder match or something like that. But
Yeah.
Or 5-star
These were-
wrestling match. Each
Yeah.
takeover, there'll be a 5-star match. And
Go back to like the old Finn Balor days where like he had to like go through Neville and all them.
yeah,
In order to like.
yeah, exactly. They had to go for it. They were dead on arrival. Oh my
I mean,
god!
What?
Oh my god!
What?
Yo, there's some people weird on this internet, lads. Let's be real.
Well, that doesn't make
Guys,
I don't-
just to clarify, if you are watching this, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so immediately.
Yes, please.
Even
Thank
if your
you.
daddy tells you not to.
Oh man. What else happened?
Cameron Grimes?
Oh yeah, Cameron Grimes.
I like his persona with Mr. DiBiase. I think I actually like it so much, to be fair, right now. Just
Yeah,
his
it's like-
persona being trying to be the $1 million man, just like
Yeah, it's like just some general person who wins the lottery over here.
yeah.
Being
No, I mean,
told,
yeah,
being
I saw
told how
like
to
this
spend
thing,
their
like,
money.
I saw a picture. It was like a picture between Cameron Grimes and Kyle O'Reilly. It's like Orange Cassidy and fucking and Mr. DiBiase in WWE. You'd hate to see it. Like I was just like, fair. Yeah, but
Can we talk about Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher?
Yes, another two people they haven't got storyline for, so they throw them in a tag team.
Well, no, they did. They want to, but then they were like, "Nah, we're not going to do
Yeah,
it."
nah, that won't be
They
good.
should put Timothy Thatcher in like the Imperium. Honestly, he would have been fucking sick. Like,
Oh, that would be good.
That'd be good, yeah. Yeah, they beat Grizzled Young Vets, didn't they? Which I
Yeah.
was very surprised about, because I thought Grizzled Young Vets would be
I mean,
going
I
after
can,
MSK soon. So,
no, if they put the titles off MSK, stop watching it. Like,
Saray won again.
Oh yeah, she did.
yeah, she's new Japanese
she
import,
did.
isn't she? So
They need
yeah,
to
she's
to
gonna
push her because she's got a good gimmick, and she's 5 foot. I didn't even realize that she was that small, but she could do like the Alexa
she's
Bliss thing where she
tiny.
plays into how short she is. You know,
Io
Raquel Gonzalez.
Shirai's short as well. Do you remember the
Yeah,
height
Io
difference
Shirai
in her
is
and
like-
Raquel
Yeah.
Gonzalez?
Raquel Gonzalez
Jesus.
is like 6 foot something versus a 5 foot Saray.
Yeah, I
That'd
know.
be
So,
very interesting.
I don't.
What about
let's-
Mercedes? What's her name?
Yeah.
Do you know the one that's challenging?
Mercedes Martinez.
Mercedes
Mercedes
Martinez.
That's it,
Martinez.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a great match for her.
It's gonna be hard hitting. It's gonna be very
Yeah.
hard hitting that match. But
Yeah,
when they're gonna pull the trigger on Dakota Kai turning on her or something like that.
Or when
That's
they're going to pull the trigger on what's her name? Frankie Monet. Like, oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear Lord.
Literally, the
Jesus
best name,
Christ.
Taya Valkyrie. Yeah, let's change it to Frankie Monet. Like,
Listen, I need to go. But I wanna say a closing statement. Okay, I'll do anything for Cesaro to win at Backlash. Let's sacrifice Vince McMahon. I'll just sacrifice Vince McMahon to give Cesaro his world title win.
That's not you,
Samuel,
Jonathan. You're
Samuel,
sacrificing
don't say
someone
that.
else.
Okay, we've got a question here. Anyone from
Oh,
NXT who
okay.
deserves a push to Raw or SmackDown?
Oh, it's got
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai needs to get on the SmackDown Women's roster. Quick.
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, but yeah, Adam Cole.
What is there for Adam Cole to do? Let's be real. I mean, he's not going to be part of a tag team.
No.
I'd say give him one last run of the title, and then he moves straight up. Say to SummerSlam, he challenges, say, Daniel Bryan on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Well, Brian.
Newcomer
Brian's
to
not,
that.
Brian's
Well,
not
Brian,
on SmackDown
yeah.
anymore.
I don't know if Brian's going to come back.
Brian,
If he is.
Brian doesn't have a contract, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He could rock up to. Imagine him going up to like AEW going as like Danielson Bryan or something like that. Literally before he could become Daniel Bryan, like
Yeah,
Is
Brian
he-
Danielson.
Brian Danielson.
Brian-
That's it. Yeah.
just be called Brian Dan. It could be called the American Dragon again.
Yeah.
So
could all of his hair and just go like full on
Yeah.
no beard and all that. Yeah. I'd say
I don't.
100%.
I don't think he'd. The problem with Daniel Bryan with his head stuff. I don't think he'd go to AEW because of all their hard. They're pretty like lax on that. So, but Adam Cole, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why did fucking Matt Hardy go down at that rate?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Adam Cole. I like to see Adam Cole be a great intercontinental champion at this
Yes,
moment in time.
100%.
That's why I'd have him go to SmackDown. I'd have him go to SmackDown because Raw's just like, unless you're like 6'5" and 270 odd pounds at the moment, it's like old school 80s at the moment. There's so many giant guys.
Yeah.
It's like he's not going to make it. But yeah, Adam Cole. I've always said this last time I say I would have loved to take the whole Undisputed Era up as a Undisputed Era up as a unit.
100%.
I think Roderick
Roger
Strong's
Strong.
going to debut on one of the brands because he's like
He
he
has
quit
to.
NXT, didn't he? So
He has to.
yeah, he
Finn
has to.
Balor.
Yeah.
Finn Balor,
No,
yeah,
no,
Finn
no.
Balor.
I don't think Finn Balor should go back up personally because
Yeah,
they're
no,
just
I
gonna-
think
I-
he's
I-
better
I
for
think-
that.
again. He's gonna
No,
ruin
I
again.
think he should, and Pete Dunne should take his place because it sounds like they're going to put Pete Dunne, obviously, in the title shot. So,
Yeah.
but
No,
one
that's kind of
one
the-
big thing we missed was Escobar's little unit, whatever they're called, and obviously Escobar versus
Legado
Kushida
de-
next week.
And Dale Tasman was fantastic.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Escobar versus Kushida for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're probably going to have a tag team title match in MSK and his two
Yeah.
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 Patriots. So yeah. Listen.
But we
it's
will
simple.
move on now because I know Andrew would have watched it. I don't know if RJ and Budo Express have, but I did. And it was probably amazing. It was actually amazing. Is the AEW.
I did watch
Blood and
Raw
guts.
Oh,
and guts. Where do I actually? I'm just thinking of where to start on this one. To be honest, there was
Let's not start on blood and guts. I want to start on how they got to Orange Cassidy and Puck as the two top contenders when Hangman Page suddenly suffered one loss against Broken.
I know.
I don't understand.
Literally.
And now they're in an eliminator on this week's show to face Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing. I don't know
that
how
was
them two. It seems to be leaning towards Orange Cassidy because them two had a had an interaction. But yeah, I don't know how them two got to 1 and 2 and Hangman's only had like one loss this entire year. But, but there we go. That's the ranking system that I knew was
ranking
they couldn't
system.
follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, them two were set off this week for I think there was a tag match between Kenny Omega and Nakazawa against Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston. He just looks like someone you pull out from a crowd.
Literally.
Do you know what I mean?
I see.
He's
Oh
so,
my god! Yeah,
he's
that's so true. To be fair,
or he's like your drinking buddy. You just, he's literally Moxie's
Yeah.
drinking buddy.
He's very generic. That's why.
Oh man, he's got a big mouth and he's so generic. And it's
he's got an accent. That's the only thing that really separates him.
Yeah, and it's like,
look who I'm talking to. Look who I'm talking to. You know,
stick to being someone's mouthpiece or a manager, man. Just stay away from the ring unless you're working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I do have to ask, like, what do you think could be done with John Moxley? Like, what would you do to like boost John Moxley?
That's the thing. He
should
be feuding with an up and coming heel. I'm just trying to.
No, I love to see him go against Joey Janela and see who can kill each other first. I mean, they're first.
What?
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry, Prime. It's all good.
It's all right, Prime.
Their first match, I think, is one of the most underrated matches of all time. Like, it's so good to watch. Joey Janela still talking about. I love Joey Janela because, like, I remember during I can't remember exactly. It was Brian Cage's his debut in AEW, and like he just like suplexes him, and you can hear Joey Janela like, "You mother," and then just curses on like the live stream. It's so funny.
Staples a cigarette. Yeah. I'd like to see. This is the thing. They should have put Moxley with Lance Archer, because Lance Archer is doing nothing apart from just coming in and clearing the ring every Sting segment. They should have just put him, because not many American fans or English or European fans would have watched his match with Moxley from Japan. They had a great match there, so that's something they could do, because their feuds actually last a while because they don't have many pay-per-views, so it's like at least a couple of months or something like that. So they should do something with that. I know he's going to defend his US title against Japanese legend Yuji Nagata in I think this week or next coming weeks coming up.
Something on there. Yeah,
I don't know. It's very weird. They've kept him out of the. They kept him out of the title. Kept him mostly away from like going for the title against Kenny Omega. It's good. Yeah, I don't know who they set him up with for the pay-per-view unless they some type of special tag match against the Good Brothers or something like that. With him and Eddie Kingston, unfortunately, but I don't know. I have to look at the roster. I can't think of who to put him up against at this moment in time. It's probably a question they're asking themselves. So,
I do have to. Obviously, we've got Double or Nothing coming up, where you've got Women's Champion versus Dr. Britt Baker. Dr. Britt Baker.
She has to be champ. So
has to be. We've wanted this for so long.
Yeah, she's just been a champ for a year. Britt Baker deserves it. She's been, she deserves it. She is that women's division. She's won, and hopefully she gets a long title reign as well, and she can build up some actual proper other faces in that to go against her. She's very good. So hopefully she gets the title.
Big up to Real Chris. Got to go by it. Thank you for popping in. I think that Britt Baker absolutely deserves it, and she proved it at Blood or Guts. Like she proved her point. So she's done
it in that great match against Thunder Rosa a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
a month ago. Yeah, she was busted open pretty badly. So and also just she's actually more her stuff is more interesting than any championship feud. The segments alone with Reba, not Rebel.
Even her promos are just badass.
They are. They're very, very good. And she is the women's division. I don't really like anyone else in that women's division apart from her. So
literally. I think it's. We're just talking about Dr. Britt Baker. How do you? Because obviously she's got to face women's champion.
Hikaru Shida.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Dr. Britt? What are your thoughts on the match as well? Like, do you think she's going to do it?
I think overall, right, and I will put my opinions on the match. Overall, I think the women's division in AEW is probably the worst women's division in history.
It's weak. It's very weak.
There's no one that stands out, and I think if they actually had, I know she's troublesome and she doesn't fucking cop on half the time, but if they actually brought in Tessa Blanchard to bring some life into it. I know she's a full-on B, right, but it would actually help this division out completely. Now, as for the match, honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I don't actually care who wins or loses. I don't think it will actually impact AEW, whoever wins. Like, I don't think people are going to look like, oh, who's the women's champion of AEW? Like, because no one does, right? Let's be real. There's no names that actually stand out compared to like WWE, NXT, even New Pro. I can't even say the name. New Wrestling. No, for God's sake. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Well, Impact has a better.
Even Impact, yeah. Deonna Purrazzo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jordan Grace. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Even like Havoc and bloody Rosemary are like twice as better than
exactly. Yeah.
But so, yeah, in my opinion, do I care about it? Not really. Do I care who wins? Definitely not. Is that something that people should care about? They should try, but I don't think AEW are giving people the tools.
I was just saying, she just held it for a year now. I've just think Britt Baker. I enjoy Britt Baker's stuff more than any championship feud for the women's title. I enjoy her promos more with Reba, not Rebel. I just enjoy her stuff more. They give her a title, that'd be great, but then you've got to supply her with people who she can help get over as well. Do you know what I mean?
That's the problem. Like,
that's
to be fair, you're giving her time over people who could actually make a difference. I mean, wasn't me, like, no matter what you do, right? Darby Allin, even if you don't have a title on him or anything like that, he'll always be interesting because his character
he stands out.
To work with.
He's a character.
Sure, even next week. Oh wait, I don't know if you talk about this. Miro against really a half injured bloody Darby Allin. That's going to be a great match. I personally think Miro could have a chance of winning it.
I think Miro's going to win. Yeah, I think Miro's going to win or something. Obviously, something because they've already set it up that Darby Allin's got a bad shoulder. They threw him down the stairs. They threw him down the stairs this week. Do you know what I mean? It's like but yeah, the women.
So we've got some good matches coming up this week. You've got John Moxley with the heavyweight championship against Yuki Nagata.
Yeah, the US heavyweight from.
You got the Young Bucks versus SCU.
Yeah.
And the SCU will break up if they lose.
So that's SCU done.
Orange Cassidy versus Pac.
Yeah, number one contenders match. Yeah.
Yep, which I'm looking forward to. And then you obviously got Darby Allin versus Miro, but Darby Allin does have Sting with him. But
Stingray.
I do want to talk about the big match that happened at Blood
Thank you, Pro.
What?
You say Stingray
actually, before we go on to it.
Yeah, go on.
Do you think Kip Sabian will actually cost Miro his championship?
He's legitimately injured though, Kip Sabian. That wasn't I think he's injured. He has injured his hand.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's legitimately injured. He hasn't wrestled since like March, since the arcade match. So the beatdown was to get Kip Sabian off TV for a while he recovers. So he is legitimately injured.
Miro for the.
I think it was an odd pairing anyway. I think Miro needs Miro. Oh my god!
Paradise, like I see where you're at.
Miro needs it. I don't know how he. That's the thing. Is like, how do you get this title shot for the TNT one? Because that doesn't make any sense either. How did Miro get this title shot? But yeah, he needs to stand out a bit more. But I think the main thing.
About the big main.
Yeah, let's talk about blood and guts. Basically, old school wrestling fans know it's basically war games. 2 rings, cage over. 2 teams of 4 or 5 go in and beat the crap out of each other. What came out of it was obviously the big stunt, Jericho falling off the top. People were like still complaining about it, even though that was meant to happen. And comparing it to Matt Hardy's one a few months ago when he smashed his head off the ground, it's like that wasn't meant to happen. This was meant to happen. Pinnacle, which is a stupid name, Pinnacle. They needed that win, and they got that win. But what does it mean now with this feud? Is it over? Because usually this would be the last match of a feud between 2 stables.
Yeah.
It seems to be a reverse. Seems to be a reverse in AEW. I don't know what happens. I don't know who they move. Who they move on to?
What do they do with the Pinnacle? That's the thing.
What do they do with it? Yeah, because they've got so many heel stables now.
Now, do they put them like all the belts on them? Like, do they find a way to put like MJF in that kind of type of thing?
You just turn. I think you'd put. You know what, RJ? I think you'd put the TNT title on MJF.
Yeah, but how is he going to beat Miro of all people?
No. I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know if Miro wins. It might be some fluky thing that Darby Allin just comes out with.
Oh, he could actually. Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Some fluke or something like that. But I think you could put. You can make a statement and put it on MJF, but he does the reverse. He only defends it when he wants to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then like, or all his matches, there's just something that happens. You know what I mean? That he gets away with it or something like that. Which is the proper chicken shit heel that the persona he has. So that should happen. Tag titles are weird. You can't put the tag titles in FTR because if the Bucks are in a full heel turn, which I'm still doubtful of. I'm still doubtful they are in a full heel. You know what I mean? I think this might be an inside thing or something like that. I'm still not convinced yet. But if they are, then it's hard to take them off a heel Bucks team and put them on the heel FTR unless it's some type of multi-team match.
One thing
You don't put anything on Wardlow at this moment in time.
Oh yeah, no, Wardlow's a fucking beast as it is.
Yeah.
One thing I actually love to see is say we somehow turn the Pinnacle face, right, and then it's the Pinnacle versus the Bullet Club.
Elite. Yeah,
the
Elite. Yeah.
So it'd be like, Kenny, the two super kick guys. I don't know their names. That's come out of my head. Sorry, thank you. Yes, sorry.
Super kick team.
Well, no, to be fair, that's what they're known for. I mean,
exactly.
Then you have Gallows and Anderson against the Pinnacle. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, you could add few more people to it to make like an absolute war and then a stadium champion match.
MJF is he's one of those things that MJF. I'd always keep MJF as a heel.
I know, but how creative would it be for like 2 months? Yeah, how would it be if like 2 months, right? He somehow becomes a face, right? And then he does like the scummiest thing, tries to end someone's career who's like the biggest face in the company.
Yeah.
I can see that happen. It's just MJF, to be fair. We just have to try and change him because like I say you can do it with Wardlow. You can do it with Wardlow. FTR you can. Sean Spears you possibly can. You just need to give him the number 10 thing back and he's good. And MJF's the only problem.
That's true.
That
is true. Yeah. It's very strange. They have got an overload of heels and heel factions.
I mean, so did WWE as well, to be fair.
Yeah, they've got overload. It's very. I mean, you've got Team Taz, Pinnacle, the Elite. It's very weird. I presume SCU will lose this weekend. This week.
I have to. I'm sorry.
Have to.
But it's going to be really upsetting because, like, Christopher Daniels and like Kazarian, probably one of the greatest tag teams that has ever been. Yeah, those two. I mean, like I remember, like, when I was young, like really young. Christopher Daniels is in prime, like he's full on prime with AJ Styles and with Joe. I mean, that triple threat is always going to be memorable.
Yeah, best match of that company by far.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, awesome.
But just if they have to, if it's going to happen, I guess you might as well. You might as well do it with a bang. I'd say that's how it's going.
Yeah, well, there's so many tag teams. They don't need another one. I mean, they just put Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page together, didn't they? It's like
I know, and they're trying to break SCU up. So like, why do they need to like keep bringing more? If they're trying to break tag teams up, I don't think you need to be making any more. Like logic isn't there, to be honest.
No, and that's the problem that they got. They got this. They'll go, oh, but we use talent on Dark Elevation or AEW Dark, but no one watches it.
No, the other thing is right.
Put the scores across the bottom. No, I don't even look and see who's on that. So.
I love how it's the exact opposite for WWE and NXT and AEW. Pretty much, their tag team division in AEW is probably one of the best. WWE is dog shit. Then women's division in WWE is unreal. The women's division in AEW is mediocre.
The worst. It's the worst. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And then both like main rosters are just mixed, aren't they?
100%.
If they performed, they'd have the perfect company. It'd be the perfect wrestling. It'd be the perfect wrestling show. But yeah, Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts. What did you think of Blood and Guts? The actual. Oh, sorry, War Games. What do you think of War Games match?
Great ending. I think it does set a having MJF on the high horse. I mean. They haven't really done that properly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We've always seen him like, oh, I'm talking all this and all that. In the end,
Yeah.
he's just getting beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he
I
got
think-
battered, didn't he? He
Of course.
was
mate,
bleeding for a while.
He's bleeding just as much as Alexa Bliss had that, that stuff on her face at WrestleMania. Um, So I mean, it's good that he's gonna push. I mean, I do like the fact that he's a heel and he's a proper
Yeah.
heel. Like he's an asshole. It's just where do you go from now? Because like Chris Jericho's probably gonna get ridden off TV. Probably, I say the whole group are gonna get ridden off TV because you can't keep them on. What are you gonna do?
I think that's the end of the Inner Circle. I think you could put
Sammy Guevara,
Proud and
maybe.
Powerful. You could put Proud and Powerful. You can keep them face and put them in tag team with maybe the Bucks, or or have a series of FTR to go onto the Bucks or something like that. Jake Hager is Jake Hager. Jake Hager's Sammy Guevara.
That's Tiger in disguise, yeah.
Sammy Guevara.
Sammy can do like his vlogs and just I'm a washed up wrestler now. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm a wrestler. No, I like Sammy because to be fair, he's actually.
Could he go back to Matt Hardy and sort of do a reverse feud? You know what I mean? Like when he's down the face and Hardy's the heel or something like that. Remember, it's
that would make a
big
lot
money
of
Matt, not like the Matt, something like that. Stuff like that. It's interesting. I still think though that I know there was people there, but that type of match needed to be full house. And I know they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? It was like for that impact for Jericho, especially Jericho, because the atmosphere also goes. There's no like roof, so it goes up, right? It needed to be like a roofed arena to have bigger impact, I think. But yes, they did. Thank you, Prime.
I mean that, or you can go on a cruise and then like have everyone sing your song, like what have I become?
It'd be interesting what they do. It'd be interesting what they do with Jericho next, or who he wants to work with next. Because I presume he has like.
It'd be very interesting if they actually go back to his old storylines. So like, imagine they bring back like Jerkaholic or something like that. So like he becomes like an alcoholic and just like I don't know. Judging by Chris Jericho, I mean, by his career, he can do whatever he wants. He can create.
Yeah, I'm presuming he's got like. I don't think he's got like a creative like in his contract he gets to do whatever, like a Hulk Hogan style. And I presume though that he's able to go to and go, I'm gonna work with this guy, I'm gonna work with that guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To put them like he did with Orange Cassidy and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because Orange Cassidy has only been made legit because of Chris Jericho. His feud with Jericho. I mean he was getting over, but I mean more legit with his stuff with Chris Jericho.
I'm trying to think. I think his thing with Pac actually made him very popular.
All right, but what I'm talking about legit is that I'm not really questioning it when he goes for like a title.
Okay,
before it would have been, are you like serious like that? He's more like a more like a comedic mid-carder. Be interesting to see. I'd actually like to see Kenny Omega against Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, I love to.
But just because Kenny Omega's like one of those like perfectionists.
I love to see Kenny Omega go for like the one-winged angel, and then just like Orange Cassidy just walks out of it, just like casually walks out of it. Like Rich Swann would be like, "How can you do that?"
Yeah, that'd be something. That'd be good. But yeah, AEW was better this week. I think.
I really enjoyed it.
And they're gearing up for Double or Nothing on May 30th, which will be we're doing a live stream for that, right?
Yes, we will be doing a live stream for AEW All or Nothing.
Bank holiday weekend.
Which I'm assuming RJ will be part of. Prime will probably
I'll be done with school, so I'll be definitely very happy for this event.
Cool.
Yeah. Just 3 more weeks of hell, and then just gotta pull through. You know what I mean? Just...
Real life is hell. Sorry.
So I mean, watch film for that. But we're going to wrap it up now. I've been going for an hour. There's been a lot to talk about this week. And hopefully next week we have more to talk about. But yeah, RJ, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me here on the Wrestling Show pretty much every week. Obviously, I just had a little break for just a bit of study, to be fair. That's all it was. But I'm back now, so that's good to have. Also, on the Let's Talk Premier League channel, we're nearly at 250 subscribers on that channel. Do big up to that. You can find me on my own channel, also on Robotic Jaguar. We're nearly at 10,000 subscribers, just over 250 off. So can't wait. So, and also you can find me on other platforms, just Robotic Jaguar. Look it up, you'll easily find me there. But thank you so much for having me as well.
No problem. Andrew, where can people find you?
Wintersurf on Twitter. You'll see a pinned tweet linked to the Nexus channel, which Prime, myself, Prime, and Will Ryan. We did a video yesterday going through the Marvel Slate Phase 4 and talk about Loki stuff. That was yesterday. So please go ahead, watch that, give us a like, subscribe. We've got more stuff coming up on that. Let's Talk Premier League, Chelsea show on Fridays, and match reactions, everything else. 7 o'clock on Tuesdays, Corner of Cobham Bits and Bobs channel. And tonight, in about 40 minutes, KH will be doing a 1K sub celebration video. This will be about, I think we're trying to go for at least 3 hours tonight. So please come ahead and join us on that. Call-ins, questions, chats. We'll be starting about 7 o'clock, so come and join us for that. And please subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you very much.
Yeah, guys, please check that out. Prime, where can people find you?
You can find me on Football Terrace. My Twitter and Instagram down below. I'm on the Nexus, like Andrew said. You can find me here for watch-alongs and the like. Corner on the Cobham Bits and Bobs channel. I can't remember anything else if I'm doing anything.
First
yeah,
XI.
On socials. First XI. Yeah, we actually did a stream yesterday. Tweets of the week, which was quite funny. So check that one out. Yeah, that's about it. Anything that I do is follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all that. Yeah.
Yes, guys, please subscribe to Robotic Jaguar, subscribe to Let's Talk Premier League, subscribe to the Nexus, subscribe to KH No Filter. Make sure you're smashing a like button as well. Go check out the video tonight as well. We will be back next week. I think we're going to start making it a regular at 5 p.m. I think that's quite a good time for everybody.
Yeah.
It means that RJ can also be part of this as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, it will be 5 p.m. every week now. Take care, guys, and we'll see you next week.